Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. Taria here. This particular video that chevron paper that I'm putting on there is from my mind's eye. I think it's Find Your Wings and Fly. And then this cloud looking paper is the Studio Calico Sky Atlas. This was a picture of my first flight on an airplane, so it was a big event for me. But I currently do not have a album for myself, so I made a 12 by 12, and I'm thinking, since I was going to Atlanta, I'm going to put it in my oldest son's book. He's from Atlanta. He was born there in Atlanta, and we lived there with him. So I'm thinking I might put it in his book, but then I was thinking to myself that I might do, I saw on Two Peas in a Bucket, she did a vacation mini album, and I've played around with doing mini albums, but I've never actually completed one myself. So I was thinking, I saw them at Joann's, all of the basic grade collections, and this right here, those labels that I have, that is from that basic grade captured collection. I think this is Coastal. I'm not sure which set that is, but anyway, I was going through all of the stickers and different sticker labels, and I also went through my wood veneers. I have the travel, I call it the travel wood veneers. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, where it has the train, and well, it doesn't have a train. I think it has a bike, a plane, and a bus or a boat or something in there. And then also I was going through I want to say this is our roundabout Studio Calico. I'm not sure which one it is, but it is my June kit, I think. I'm just gonna grab the box here really quick. It is my June kit, but what I did was I got the add-on, the Matthew July add-on, and so I kind of was upset that I had paid for the add-on, because I hadn't looked in my June kit yet, and I found out that the June kit was like a traveling kit, and I was kind of upset with myself for buying the Matthew add-on. But then I'm happy I did, because here I'm having trouble finding some more of these like aqua elements to put on my page. So now what I did is I left the layout alone, and then I came back the next day, and like I said, I have the Matthew add-on kit for July. So I found this stamp, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stamp this, use the stamp set, and also in that kit came the Travel Girl from October Afternoon. So I'm also going to use some of those. The paper that I did stamp that image on was the Amy 10. It was like a graphic card in there. And then, like I said, I'm going to use the Travel Girl sticker elements for this layout. And this layout was basically inspired by the I saw on YouTube, Giddy for Scrapbooking. She did her son's 18th surprise birthday party, and it had all these different photos on there, and she did hers a little bit differently, but I wanted to I captured the pictures of this particular set of clouds that we passed by while we were in the air, and it seemed like we were getting higher and higher, and the skyline was disappearing here as we took off in the plane, and we came across these set of clouds, and I just thought it was fascinating how they were all rolled up and pretty and fluffy, and I was on top of them. So it was a great experience for me. So anyway, back to Giddy for scrapbooking. She took our adventure number stamp set. I'm not sure which kit this was in. It may have been June. I'm gonna have to go back and next time I'm gonna write down exactly which kits I'm using and where products are coming from, so you guys know. I hate that I get so excited and I open up everything and I just start using everything. I don't have a set in stone process. Now see, I added the letter stickers in for my first adventure because that's what she did as far as for her son's 18th birthday. She said adventure number 18. So I did take that idea from her because I thought that was a great idea to add on here. And now I'm just looking for different elements to use on the page, and I'm fiddling with my date stamp. I'm going to stamp the date above the love to travel sticker, and I'm going to stamp it 3 times. And what it says is travel log, and then it has the date that we took off on the plane. And then I'm going to take another one of those wood veneer planes, and once I add the plane on there, I'm still fiddling around to see what I can add to the page. As far as like a lot of people ask me my thought process, sometimes I plan out my pictures and I do draw personal sketches of what I want to do to my layouts. But once I get started with the layout, I pretty much just go with the flow. Here it had a sticker on there of how the weather was, and I thought I was going to use it there, but I end up changing my orientation of my the placement of my washi tape, and so I decided not to use that. And so now I wanted to add another wood veneer plane, so I worked on the top cluster because I did want to have the viewer's eye go towards those fluffy clouds. So I made the wood veneer planes into a triangle. Now once I started on one section, I kind of get frustrated with one section, so I start working on something else. And here I'm working on my title, and my title is Flying High. And I was kind of reluctant to use this title because I didn't want anybody to think that I was just, flying high on some kind of drugs or anything. But I mean, I was up really high in the sky, so I was flying high on life that day. So yeah, I went ahead and I used the title. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of crazy comments behind that particular title, but yeah, I went with it because I didn't want to say like first flight or anything like that, because I felt like the stamp said adventure number 1 was explanatory. And throughout this whole trip, this was my first flight, but once I started flying, I couldn't stop. Throughout the whole trip, I took 3 flights to actually 3 different places. So I was pretty excited about flying, and now it's kind of hard for my husband to get me in a car to go anywhere because I want to fly everywhere. So I think flying is kind of addictive. So here I pulled off one of those travel girl stickers. It's like a whirl sticker. And so now I'm just seeing where I want to place it, and I decided to put it in my top cluster. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue down that wood veneer airplane. And I'm still thinking about what else I need up there. I needed a label up there, so I'm gonna take this. Like I said, if I get frustrated with one section of the layout, I end up going with something else. I thought I was gonna use this stamp set, and I decided I was gonna use it. I thought I was gonna put a cloud there. So anyway, I went ahead and I stamped the cloud on there. I broke the plane trying to move it about to stamp the cloud. I stamped it twice. The second time it didn't stamp nicely, so I wasn't happy with that. So you're gonna see I'm gonna glue the plane there, but I'm not gonna be happy with it. So I just left it alone for a while, even though it really bothered me. And I went back into my labels because I wanted to add a label to the top cluster. At first I was going to use an arrow and pointing like onto the map, but it was too big and I didn't want that. Then I thought maybe I'll add that yellow geotag, but I didn't want that one either because I didn't have yellow anywhere in the layout. And if I would have added yellow there, I felt like I would have had to add the yellow somewhere else. And so in that stamp set, it also had some arrows pointing towards this way. So I took out the label and I was gonna stamp this way with the arrows on the label, which I did, and I was going to stick that in the top cluster. But then I didn't like the way it looked with my washi tape, so I'm going to end up hiding that particular stamp behind the washi tape. And then I thought I could stamp on my washi tape because it was stays on, but it didn't work. It came out all blurry. Maybe if I would have thought about that a little bit better. So now I'm just hiding that stamp set because I didn't want to use that stamped image. And then I just got placed another piece of washi tape along the top there, and now I'm adding some more of the little sayings from the Travel Girl, and I'm happy with that top cluster now. And next I'm gonna move the enamel dots that I had at the bottom. I'm gonna move those around. A good thing I have nails. I'm able to pull the enamel dots up pretty easy even after I put them down. And so now I'm fiddling with that plane at the bottom, that bottom cluster again, and I'm gonna pull out the brads from Travel Girl. I thought maybe I could use a big brad and cover up that cloud that I had messed up that was bothering me so bad. But then once I pulled it out, I even poked the hole and put the brad in. I'm not gonna be happy with it, so I'm gonna end up taking up the whole thing. And so that's, now I'm just fiddling with that brad to see what it's gonna look like. And so I didn't like the way it looked. I thought I was gonna be happy with it, and I didn't like it. So next I'm gonna take it out. And now I'm just looking around to see what else I can add there. I thought I could move that cluster around, but I'm gonna move that washi tape because I wanted to move that cluster over to the cloud, but you can still see it, so I just placed it back where I had it because I was happy with the way I had that. I just wasn't happy with that cloud. So you see, I'm just going through my page, pulling different stuff off. And now I'm going to take one of those stickers to try to cover up that cloud that I didn't like. And I found this one that had snapshot, but I didn't like how it looked with the plane above it and that one cloud. So I'm going to take that off as well. And so eventually I'm just going to get tired of trying to figure out something. I'm going to remove the whole stamp and stamp it again on another piece of pattern paper from the Annie Tan's Hello paper, which I think came in our Make It. And they had some little journaling cards that you could cut. And so I'm just going to pull up the whole piece of journaling card there, and I'm gonna get another one out and stamp the image again and start over from scratch. Also, I didn't mention that gray paper that I used is from, let's see if I can find it. It was a part of the kit as well, one of the Studio Calico papers. I didn't use the whole paper, so I'm not sure the name of that paper. I thought that I had it close by me. Oh, Divine is line 04, and the paper that I used is 03. And it's called Iowa Scrap. I've never heard of them before. But anyway, it's from the Studio Calico kit. Next, I have, I went ahead and stamped that image on there, and now I'm just placing my enamel dots, and I'm going to put the tag, the Love to Travel ribbon there, and then I'm going to put Sightseeing under it. And I'm going to add the wood veneer plane to the stamp plane part, and then I'm going to put on there Let's Go, which is also from the same collection, and then I'm going to add the wood veneer plane, like I said, on top of the stamp plane, and you can't see it back there. And now I'm just going to add my 3 stamp dates again, and it has on there Travelog, today, and I think Here and There is the 3rd stamp from my roller date stamp that I used on the top of there. And so that's going to be pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the layout and enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.